Good evening. My name is Michelle. I'll be your yoga instructor this evening. We're just going to do a nice little wind down before bed. If you have a yoga wheel and want to grab it, we'll be incorporating it in our flow today. This will be mainly back mobility focused and just slow moving to wind down for the end of the day. So if you'd like to start off on your knees at the front of your mat, we'll just start with a few deep breaths, closing the eyes. Inhale and exhale. Releasing tension from the shoulders. It's the first of the year. I don't know if you guys have any resolutions. Mine is to just try and keep going with my practice, with my YouTube, my Instagram, my pole goals. When you're ready, we're going to inhale up onto the knees, into kneeling. You're going to reach towards the back heels, sending the right hand down, left arm to the sky, back to center, and we'll repeat on the other side, dropping the left arm and sending the right to the sky. We'll do that a couple times before we come into full camel pose. Taking your time, letting the back warm up. And if you feel ready, place the hands on your lower back, lifting through the spine, doing a half camel, preparing to go all the way back. And on your next inhale, drop the hands behind you, pushing forward, coming into full camel. Holding here for a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, rocking all the way forward, placing your hands on your hips and sinking back to kneeling. Option to put your toes together, coming forward, coming into child's pose. Placing the head on the mat. When you're ready, coming back to center, we'll grab our yoga wheel. Staying kneeling, we're going to place the wheel right behind us, lining it up with your tailbone, and we're just going to arch our back over the top of the yoga wheel, just starting to warm up the back with a little bit of assistance without having to use as much strength to hold like we had in camel. Just relaxing into the wheel, breathing here, grabbing for the heels, or maybe grabbing for your yoga wheel, whatever is more comfortable for you. On your next inhale, lifting through the head, planting the hands, and just setting the feet flat on the floor, preparing to just roll back, putting your butt to the floor, and we're going to send the hips up, rolling all the way to the lower tailbone area on the wheel, placing your head on the ground. Hi, Eve. Taking a couple breaths here. Breathing through your belly. And on your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead and start sinking through the tailbones down to allow your shoulders to roll across the wheel, bringing the hips up, hanging out where there's giving space in your shoulder blades. Maybe rock here for a moment. Before going all the way to touch your head to the floor, leaving your hips high, hands out in front of you. Hold. And just send the hips back down. Oh, caught my hair. Send the hips back down towards the mat. Extending your feet out in front of you. Taking a moment here. Inhaling your arms up. Cactus arms to the sides, opening through the chest. Slight back bend. Coming back up, holding cactus arms for a moment longer. And bringing the arms around for a bear hug. Cactus arms one more time. This time we'll bear hug with the arms opposite direction. Whichever one's on top, put on bottom. From here, you're going to plant your feet. We're going to prepare to go into a plow pose with the assist of the yoga wheel. Sending your hips to the sky. Watch your hair if you have long hair. Rolling back. Roll all the way back to your wheel until your shoulders touch the mat. Once your shoulders are on the mat, allow your feet to lift up into the sky. Placing your hands on your lower back to help support with the wheel. Option to put your feet all the way to the ceiling. Maybe you roll out your ankles for a second. And then drop the feet slowly behind you, coming into plow pose. Taking a moment to breathe here. Maybe you leave your hands where they are. Maybe you stretch them out behind you, placing your palms on the ground. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, place your hands on your lower back, lifting the feet into the sky, meeting back onto your yoga wheel, bringing the feet slowly to the ground, and rolling back up, slowly and controlled. Ooh, came off center. Feel free to adjust what's comfortable. And we'll roll out the back one more time. Coming to seated. We can move the yoga wheel now. And let's meet in Criss Cross for one more exercise before we wind down for the evening. I have my right foot in front of the left, leaning forward, trying to reach the elbows towards the ground, feeling this in the sides of your hips. Inhaling back up to center, taking a moment to press on the knees before switching the feet, putting the left foot in front, inhaling the hands out in front of you for a moment, trying to place the elbows towards the mat. Inhaling back up to center. One more time. This time we'll be placing the feet together. And we'll end here. If you just want to take a moment to allow your hips to open, appreciating that you allowed yourself a late night stretch before bed. Hopefully this helped wind you down. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Feel free to hang out here as long as you like. If you like this flow, feel free to like and subscribe. If you're interested in more flows like this or seeing some more of Eve, check out my page. You'll find more on there. Have a great rest of your day or evening. Sleep well.